And then welcome back. So we've trimmed the big surface back. Now we'll jump to the wheel area. I'll show you a really easy way to build wheel arches. So let's jump straight in. What I want to do is grab the curves that we do, and instead of going and placing CVs all the way around, I'm going to show you the easiest way. At least this is the easiest way for me. Double click on the circle there, turn off periodic circle, and I'll want a sweep angle of 180, and I'll have a degree 7. And what I'll do, I'll just click somewhere here, go into scaling this, and I'll scale it right up till it kind of sits there. And I'll move the pivot there, and I'll non-proportional scale it. Well, let's do it like this. Let's just move this curve first vertically to match up with that, and then horizontally to match up with this. And now we non-proportional scale it down, and we'll move the pivot there, and we'll non-proportional scale it out like this. Then what I want to do, I want to extend the curve. So both ends, I want to extend them all the way down to the bottom there. So let's go ahead and do that. Object edit, extend, and keep on merge. If you turn it off, you will get 2 new curves like this. See? Something that we don't need. We want to stick with one nice curve. So let's go ahead and do that. Extend there. So keep the merge on. I'll take both of these and I'll extend them somewhere up to here. The reason why I'm doing that is from this area here, this particular model of the car, well, this has a brake. So the sill, the rocker, and this are actually sticking out. And you can see this very well over here. So that wheel arch will actually come all the way to here, and it will have the equivalent on the rocker area. So we don't need to go all the way to the bottom of the car. So I'll just go ahead and extend this back to this point, this to this curve, up to that point there. And let's modify it because you see this has been a circle, so it kind of curls in. So it's not respecting those 2 points. So we'll take these CVs and center the pivot on them and non-proportional scale them in X. So this looks just about right, but here it doesn't. So what we will do is pick these CVs and non-proportional scale them back like this. So we want this line to resemble as much as it can to the original line there. And now started doing that. So I'll take these, I'll non-proportional scale them out a little bit and down a little bit. These ones up. And out a little bit. And these ones in a little bit. This will take away some of that acceleration going towards that area. So now that we've got that, we want to take care of this because I really don't like the anti-aliasing on this. So we'll go to display, anti-alias, wireframe. Let's try this. There we go. So it was a draw precision that was off. So now we can see these edges better. So we've gone a bit too far. These two. So we can non-proportional scale them in the y direction back in a little bit. And now we are resembling to that. So that's the first step, getting that in there. The second step is we will take this curve, because if you don't snap it to a certain area, it will always be generated on the center plane. So we'll take that curve, and I want this. And that's all I need. So let's go on display, hide unselected. So this hides everything else away. Now I will take this curve and I will move it out. I will move it till it reaches that area. Then I'll turn on the CVs, and let's pick these CVs and move them inboard. These CVs also move inboard because we need to match this contour here. Now these in the front area will move a little bit more inboard compared to the rear ones. And you can notice this on this line here. See here, sticking out a little bit more. So we will take these CVs here, move them out like this. And then we can take this last one and pull it in a little bit. This generates the kind of curve you would expect to have for a wheel arch. But that's not enough. We need to take this curve here, and now we go into Object Edit, and we will offset it. Make sure you're in the active view, not geometry average, active view, and orthographic should be the way to go when you're offsetting lines. This will be the most accurate way of doing it. And now you have this arrow here. Just pull on, well, just slide your mouse, keeping the left mouse button pressed till it kind of resembles that, and that brings you there. So let's query edit that. So bring up the history. It's 39 mil. I would say 37 will either go to size there. We still have the history on that, which is cool. So I will want to take this CV, move it forward a little bit. This one goes a little bit rearward and down. So we are hitting that line there. And let's take these two CVs and move them a little bit up. These two a little bit down. So resembling more and more to that shape there. We see that this constant distance is looking good at the front, but at the back, that wheel slat is getting a bit smaller. I'm not sure about this, but it feels odd. So I'll just leave it as is. What we can do is turn off CVs, that's Alt and O. And now the cool thing is going to happen. You can pick these two curves, go into surface, and generate a skin on that. turn off explicit control, click on build. There you go. That's quick and easy wheel flat, wheel arch, however you want to call it. What we can do is we can add a bit of crown to it, so it's not a flat surface. And we can also go in, take this curve here, and we can actually move it a little bit more inboard. This will get rid of the history on it, which is not ideal, but I'm fine with that, as it will give this area a little bit of stance. And now I'll take these two curves, move them a little bit more outboard in the Y direction. There we go. So it's looking good. So that's it. As simple as it is, this is how simple it can be to generate a wheel flat. So I will challenge you guys to build one for the rear area. So in the next video, you should have both of these in, because we will be starting to build some of these edges here. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll catch you in the next video.